It really is. It's like revving an engine, you
Yeah.
know, boom, boom, just
Yeah.
to feel it. Or if you're on a motorcycle, yang, 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 you know.
Just do a quick
All right.
swap here,
Ooh,
and then we'll introduce you,
you
and
can
talk about it.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
Dang. Big
Yes, yes.
big sound. Quentin, welcome. Welcome, everybody. I'm Paul. We are at Music Villa, Bozeman, Montana. And with Quentin King here, who loves picking him a
Martin
big old
dreadnought.
D-18.
Yep.
So that's impressive. They're both sound impressive. These are the 1937 authentic D-18s. Okay, so Martin. So remember, we've done these before, but the last version was the 39.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one is aged. Okay, so this one is just the, I don't even know what they call it, thin finish.
Mm-hmm.
It's but they're both authentic features. The hide glue, they're replicas of the 1937 D-18. As a matter of fact, on these, they even went in and really tweaked them a little bit and made it even a more accurate body shape, which I believe this here is not as scooped in as a normal dreadnought. So that is one difference on these.
It's, you know, I'm always very susceptible to the powers of suggestion. So as soon as you said that, I'm like, yeah, I can
it does
see
look
that.
like it. I know
It
does though, but they did change that on these 37s, and then also the nut widths are back to they're 1 3/4 on these. The last ones were 1 11/16.
Okay.
It's a
Noticeably.
It's a pretty good chunky neck on these,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, as far as the depth and the profile of the neck, it's rounder. It's not like what you would expect from a more modern, like the low oval, whatever they call these things, that a little bit thinner. But it's still pretty comfortable, and you know, I would say my hands are slightly average.
You're a guy who can kind of go from neck to neck, and you're just like, it's all good.
But I think
other people,
it's got to
might have a extreme meltdown if they had to try
grab a hold of one of these things.
Yeah, but
well, you know,
sometimes you just got to venture out there, people.
What I
just
would
have
offer
fun.
to those people is that it's surprising how comfortable these slightly thicker, deeper profiled necks can be. And if especially if you're making all your money down here in your cowboy cords, you know, it's comfortable. And sometimes a thinner neck almost makes
you squeeze harder.
Yeah, or it just feels not quite as comfortable for the, you know, below the 5th fret. It's got the growl, it's got the
I'll tell you a few more features here.
Okay, right on. I just want to be careful because we're very up close and personal. Now this one, it doesn't feel quite as deep as this one. That might be an illusion.
That's what I thought too. They sound different.
They do. There's definitely a different tone profile.
Here's the other thing. They get to the final finish. This is just a nice thin nitro, finish on it. Mm-hmm. Apparently on these, they actually went back to the original recipe of a nitro lacquer that was used on these 30s ones and used it on this one. So it's a thinner, but a slightly different formulation.
But a different
formula of the nitrocellulose lacquer. Gotcha. So they're very much trying to recreate how this guitar was in 37.
Makes a difference.
It does.
Yep.
Two guitars side by side, built exactly the same way could sound different anyway.
Right,
It's wood, right? We're dealing with a guitar that's wood. This was a tree, now it's a guitar. Now, these two, same guitar, different finishes. I'm hearing a big difference, but is that the finish or is that the guitars?
It's
probably a little bit of both.
All of the little
It is.
Minutia.
Yeah,
in
but
the
I like
assembly.
this finish.
I like
It's
the
not
coloration on
overly
this guy.
done. It looks a little aged. You got, you know, it's not. It looks good. So
Yeah, it's because sometimes you can see the vintage or the pre-aged or whatever you want to call it, and you're like, well, that's a substantial amount of
Right,
aging or whatnot, which is cool. But this one doesn't have as much. There's a few little pieces that make it look like it's broken in, and it's got a pretty good broken in sound already.
Yeah.
But these things are just going to age well too.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
when you age it yourself.
Yeah, they're VTS too. VTS Adirondack tops. I don't know if I got to all the specs, but
Right. Well, those are below in the video, so
Yeah.
we're never going to hit all of them.
No.
I mean,
just listen to it though. It's a beast.
yeah.
Listen to
Well,
it.
we'll
Listen
do
to
some
it.
side by side
Yeah.
at the end, and I think the difference that we're hearing in
Yeah.
the room will come out a little bit better.
All right.
Oh, they're big. They're big Canon
D-18
guitars.
Authentics, aged,
Based on the 37.
37. Yep. Quentin,
Yes, sir.
thank you.
You bet.
Always good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah. Let's we'll do some more.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll keep it rolling.
All right. Thanks for watching.